When adding assessors to the system, they can be taken from the drop down here, or if you're adding new ones or starting from scratch, you double click in the pane and it'll bring up the assessor window. Here we can put the name of the assessor, contact details, and bear in mind it'll put the spaces and brackets for you. Postal address is fairly straightforward, fax numbers, ID number, and any notes you want to make. If you have the assessor's email address in there, you'll be able to click on the link to the email here, and it'll send an email from that contact. What it'll do is actually open up Outlook, and you'll see that the email address is already there, and you just type your message through to the assessor. Equity in terms of Department of Labour, gender, and so on. If you have a rate for your assessor, we can put that in, say per hour, and his home language. It's on the drop down, say English. If you've got his ETQA number, put that in. I'm just putting any number in there. If you've got a copy of his CV, you can link to it by double clicking and going through to the hyperlink box. Now, if you don't remember how to do that, all you need to do is go into the linking section either under clients or under the learner, and it shows you how to double click and link that way. You can also link to an assessor identifier document. On here we can put the courses that or the qualifications, whatever, that the assessor is qualified to assess on your behalf. And bear in mind, once we've actually got that in there, when you go through later to choose an assessor, it will only bring up the ones for that particular qualification. This section will automatically record any courses that the assessor has assessed on your behalf, and in terms of new potential legislation, what organisation is the assessor registered with. You can double click on here. If you've got a photograph of the assessor on your system, be it on your computer or on your server, you can click on Add. It'll take you through again to a link box where you'll find the photograph and just OK, and it'll bring the photograph in. To close this section, we just close